2023 has a lot of blockbuster material in store for us. I will not know what to do with myself when even the Dune 2 trailer lands. I'm going to run into the horizon, screaming until I starve. I'm very excited. But that movie's gonna make its multi-$100 million haul of melange, while some poor indies are gonna scrap over crumbs. Put this way, 2022's top 5 distributors enjoyed just over 80% of US box office revenue. Poor 20th Century Studios, which is also Disney. This left a measly 5th to the 108 remaining distributors. And Avatar's still got a week to hack away at that. Thus, as always, CNE's got a soft spot for the underdogs. These are a few smaller indie types I have high hopes for and hope you'll give a chance to next year too. I'll skip over Jan so I don't sound insane doubling up those titles week to week so soon. And dates are for major markets like US and UK, which usually herald global release for the rest of us anyway. As kicking off our underdonkeys, it's EO, Poland's official submission for Oscar consideration in the international category next year. Similar to Gunda the Pig, and probably instigated by the cats of Keddy, EO, however, is narrative fiction, from the point of view of a circus donkey hitting the road. Something like a melancholic migrant seeing the good and bad of human life throughout Europe. The Little Donkeys on big screen February 3rd. I'll only quickly cover Saint-Omer for that repetitive madman fear I talked about the trailer last week. France's official international nom candidate, beautiful design. That's also February 3rd. Saint-Omer. Any chance we get in the West to watch Song Kang-ho at work, we've got to grab with both hands. Screw that. If you see him, hug him for me. Korean Pacino, or just one of the best living actors on earth, is primed to pluck the hull out of the heartstrings again in Broker. Yet another multi-layered, complexly lovable character convinced of his noble intentions as a black market adoption agent, who might just make a good mom by the looks of things, along with a band of other desperate outsiders forgotten by society, including the biological mom herself. More big-hearted humanity from the director of Shoplifters on February 24th. Pakistan's official submission to the Academy's international category, for consideration in that category, was banned by their own country. Then unbanned. Which, good for them, because JOYLAND looks friggin' incredible. A husband, under pressure from his father to make him a grandson, takes on a job as a stagehand at a burlesque theater. As if extramarital love wasn't complicated enough, he falls into it with a transgender woman on this backwards planet. She's one of the exotic dancers brimming with fierce life force. And so too the cinematography, which is as colorful and multi-dimensional as the human life herein. Anyway, I could have just said it had 8 minutes of a standing ovation at Cannes. JOYLAND goes wider, February 24th as well. Klaus seems like it could feel so familiar to a lot of us. Ever go on a summer holiday, you hit it off with a kid from school in a way you never knew possible from regular cliques you were usually parts of. Autumn rolls around and he or you act too cool for the other. And here in Klaus, that might have been complicated by childhood love, as one boy seems more desperate for affection than the other, who tunes him out in the face of the cruel mockery about their relationship back home. If you can get kid actors to make turns this good in a movie, we're due for something altogether more impressive with Belgium's official offering to Oscar with Klaus at the start of March. We're getting all kinds of relatively interesting shows and movies about the political intrigues of popes, megachurches, cults, and so forth. So Sweden's official submission looks like a cat and mouse game of political opportunism in the halls of power of the prestigious Sunni Islamic Al-Azhar University in Cairo. I went down the Wikipedia rabbit hole. It's so old Saladin was once a benefactor of this university. A fisherman's son is just pleased to have been accepted for study, but when its grand imam suddenly dies, a struggle ensues, and the poor kid is embroiled as a pawn at its center. Boy from Heaven scheduled for the 10th of March. Also look out for the title Cairo Conspiracy in some countries. Just last year, Norway gave us their critically acclaimed The Worst Person in the World. And sick of myself's another Nord coming for the crown. And it's actually not one of these many Academy submissions on the list. It's just what seems like a solidly funny, cringe-inducing dark comedy about a woman secretly poisoning herself to present symptoms of a rare disease. all in a bid to steal the spotlight from her up-and-coming narcissist artist husband. Sick of Myself is also March 10th. I'm feeling pretty grateful my life is boring as hell right now, because my sailor my love's another narcissist noodle. A woman hires a carer for her absent and emotionally unavailable father. Suddenly, he experiences a turnaround in romance with the stranger, a new humanness his daughter finds unfair after years of neglect. Is he being manipulative? Is daughter being fair? The Finns give us thoughtful familial pickles for the 17th of March. 2023's probable underdogs were hard enough to choose. Stick around after the break as I try to calendar some cash cows from the major studios in the year to come. The potential blockbusters. More.